back with another episode of the Block is Hot, where we don't make or break the news. We just give our takes, man. If y'all been rocking with the show long enough, man, y'all already know what it is, man. I'm host 911. That's the host Jug. What's happening with it, cousin? What's good?
Man, what it do, family? That's cool and ready to get to the topic. Why the damn give us the content? We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Speaking of not giving us to talk about, we're gonna start off with a little softball, man. I ain't gonna say it wasn't nothing major because it did kind of start a frenzy on the other side. I be trying to worry about their feelings. You know how sensitive they are. So we had another assassination attempt on the president's life. Is this? I know I made a post about it, and you kind of chimed in, and you gave me your thoughts there. But now that we live action, man, is this the worst Secret Service ever? Is this like what's the old movie back in the day, man, with the cop that used to do all the sounds and shit, man? Police Academy. These like Police Academy protecting the president, or what's going on, dog?
I mean, it's a joke. I mean, we got a joke for a president, so obviously we got a joke for Secret Service. But I feel like they don't like it. But I'm getting intel once again. Tillman ain't, we're gonna talk. Tillman called me and told me something earlier. Tillman Petita about KD, but another reliable source also told me that this was staged. The man ran past 4 or 5 Secret Service agents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the president still gave a speech afterwards. Not happening.
Yeah.
This is cosplay. This is drama. This is real live reality TV in the White House.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Let me tell you what I always trip out about, man. From the first time, and I know the first time we actually had a loss of life, so respect for that. But even from the first time, even with this time, is it like a shock? One of my followers jumped under the comments and said, "Man, maybe it's like a deer in headlights." But do you ever recognize the calm in the crowd? Like you say, it make it feel staged, but everybody in the crowd be so calm. Like to say if y'all don't, gun violence supposed to spook them, like we supposed to be, shell shocked from that. We would have a different reaction if we heard gun violence. We'll be breaking doors, getting up out of there. I remember back in the day, niggas start busting in the Lexus. Shit, we created a dope to get up out of there. So just the calmness of the crowd, people turning around, looking. I mean, like I said, it's like they watching a movie. This shit is crazy to watch the crowd reaction.
White folks can't assess danger. They got the worst assessment of danger. I heard the comedian Gary Owens say that. And that's the truth, bro. So,
man, that's real.
They first of all, they can't assess danger. They don't know when they in harm's way. They just think it's, you know what I'm saying. But in their defense, I'm sure it sounded like fire. Because you know what I'm saying, like you in a crowded place. You hear a pop or two. I don't know how it went down. Like I don't even know the details. He wasn't successful. I wasn't interested, to keep it real. So I just seen the picture of the dude. Looked like he white from the neck down and got a black head. No pun intended. But yeah, man. It's crazy.
Before we wrap this up though, because I just wanted to ask you, because I seen they kind of been going at Charlamagne the God, then I seen they trying to shut down Jimmy Kimmel again. How do you feel when you hear about them trying to censor speech or censor jokes, when you see what they do? And I be trying to process how people don't see how crazy this is, to see like you can say any and everything about anybody, but you're so sensitive, anything is targeted towards your base or you, that you want to shut them completely down. What's your thoughts on that?
Hypocrisy, power trip, white supremacy, all those things is what I think about that. Because this man is the most disrespectful, vile person we've ever seen to hold his office. And what, like you say, he's sensitive as hell. So it's just typical hypocritical behavior. The behavior of a narcissist. And that's just what it is, bro. The dude a clown, and we are watching the circus. They playing circus with our real life.
Man, real
how
shit.
I feel at this point. With the voting right getting played with, these congressional maps getting played with, they killing us daily. You know what I'm saying? Even got the Latino community just feeling empowered to be racist. There's a lot of that going on. They've been shutting down gas stations and chicken spots and everything. Because this lady, Candace Matthews, shout out to you, mom. She ain't going for it.
Yeah.
But this regime got everybody feeling confident,
too comfortable
to disrespect the black man. So man, this man, I don't even want to get that. I'm like fed up, like for real. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of racism daily at work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In these warehouses with these Mexicans, man, they don't like us. And then combined with watching what's going on, in my community, I've been really fucked up in the head, bro. For real, aggravated like a motherfucker.
And just to kind of speak
I don't like how I feel, bro. I don't like how they treat us. I don't like how I feel. You know, I'm low key tired. You feel me? In
Because
real life, like this real nigga, grown man talk. Nigga tired.
And I think what you
and I
expressing,
ain't
bro.
tired like that. I'm tired of a motherfucker playing with my people.
Man,
that's what I mean.
That's what I was just about to say. That's what I was just about to say. I can hear it in your voice. And ain't the kind of tired like, man, I'm wore out. I don't know what to do. But the frustration, it comes from like when you see how blatant and how comfortable it is. It's damn near like our hands tied. Like we can't, like we fighting with both hands behind our back. Like we see it. We call it out. It's certain people that's in positions of power that know it's wrong, but we still get fucked over. It's like, what we left to do, and it leave everybody kind of echoing that same sentiment you had with that exhausted feeling, man. I'm tired. You say get out and vote. The voting shit don't change. They flipping how, you know what I'm saying? So I think everybody kind of got that same feeling you have, bro. It's like, what can we do now, man?
They changing them. They just made it the way your votes don't even count. But don't give a vote for the voters.
Yeah.
And man, for the motherfuckers that's tired like me, man, like, you know, motherfucker can't, right now in my life, in real life, motherfucker can't play with me right
now. Yeah.
I ain't lying. I got a real low tolerance to racism and shit, right? Any of that shit, I'm subject, man, I'm subject to beat a motherfucker up. I don't want to. I really don't want to, but
just got you to that point.
I'm fucked up, bro. I'm keeping it. Yeah, I'm fucked up, bro. Like,
I feel you. And look, we gonna you used the important word earlier, man, that I want to transition from. But you said what was going on with this whole thing, man. It's a circus, because right now I think that's the best way to transition into this next topic. Now I'm trying to see how I want to set this up, because there's a lot of people real passionate about this shit that I be trying to feel like, how do we get so invested in celebrity relationships that where we start personally attacking people like you was the one sleeping with them? Now, it's been a lot going on since this breakup of the Meg and Klay situation. And I'm hearing a lot from both sides, but I want to let you dive into it because I know you got some good commentary on it. Just seeing the traffic. We ain't got to get all the way into the details yet, but just seeing the traffic and how some of these people acting like Klay wasn't known before Meg Thee Stallion. And I'm like, man, do y'all really know Klay resume? It's like they just being so disrespectful to this man for no reason. Like, and I get that your Meg, your girl, but what makes you so emotionally invested that you tear this man down like he left you with a baby or something? Like, but what's your commentary on this, man?
It's unfortunate, but that's what the black woman do, man. They attack the black man, offset being attacked. You know, I'm just saying, like, instead of letting those people, and they celebrities, so things come out of the news, instead of letting them people handle their business, man, we go on the attack. I ain't going on the attack about no breakup, but I will have some commentary about something going on, something you may say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just we in an attack society, and they got access with these phones and these social media. You really got access to your big stars. You know, they see it, they see the comments. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just the access, bro. That's crazy how they try to tear this homie down. They don't know in and outs of nothing. They just know. You know what I'm saying? She made a vague statement. You don't want to be monogamous. You want to play house. Say something or another. And people quick to judge and mind people's business. They mind the business that ain't paying them. That's their problem. Real talk.
Yeah. Let me give you my 2 cents. I'm going to just give you a little bit of my 2 cents, man, because I think everybody can agree that music is powerful. Music, you know, like they say, it casts a spell. When they put it on the radio, they say it's a broadcast. When we get on these YNs about the type of music they make, and you know, what they project out in the world. If you rapping gangster shit, niggas gonna come see about it. Niggas wanna see you calling gangsters. When you make gangster music, you calling gangsters. So I want just women to just take a step back, take your feelings out of it. When you make songs like WAP, when the type of music you project and you broadcast, you're casting a spell to bring whatever type of man you is. And I ain't knocking you. Because what I want women to understand, man, y'all nasty too. We know that. We all human. We all got freak in us. So a man wants you to do everything he hear about on that Meg song. He ain't got no problems with that. But he want that to be like the Epstein file. He want that to be classified. So when you're broadcasting it and you're projecting it, and now it's public records, like a confidential informant that got flipped, it's not gonna go the same. He ain't gonna want the mother his kids talking about I got WAP or I'm setting niggas up and this how I jug them. Or like Cardi say, hey, I hope don't want to see you crying because y'all was out here fucking mine. Like you're projecting, you're calling out something that's gonna come back to you, no matter how it come in the form of what your relationship is. So I just want women to take their feelings out of it for a second and understand. Just like with the YNs, when we say you making that goon music, you calling goons. When you make this type of sexually charged music, you get sexually charged energy. And sometimes shit don't go your way in a relationship because you're not looked at the same. It's simple as that for me, but go ahead.
What you said is fact. Damn, man, that was some good shit. Like, at the end, I lost what I wanted to say. But I was finna say, like, what at the end I was gonna say, like, people grow out of each other, bro. Like, it could start like he might have been feeling it like a mother. Just towards the end, I just ain't feeling it no more. He got that choice. He got that right. If he'd have let her on, you feel me? And smash all the action he got. Because this Klay Thompson we talking about, y'all may not know who he is, but the world know who he is. And the women that matter know who he is. Meg know who he was. So we don't want to hear that y'all know who Klay is. Shit. Meg know who he was. Yeah. So if he'd have let her on, he'd have been a nobody, you know, a shithead. And if he called it off before it gets serious, because that's not what he looking for, he's a shithead. And, you know, you got to be careful what you do, man. Like maybe he had a lot of nights to sleep on. They was together 7-8 months. She had a high body count. He had a lot of nights to sleep on. Whether I could deal with that or not, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know that that's the deciding factor. I'm just saying. And he got a lot of nights to sleep with. Do I like her personality? Some people are just not like you, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. It is what it is, man. They broke up, man. Y'all get off Klay, man. All the hotties, all the hoes. Man, leave that boy alone, man.
And remember we had
y'all
this conversation.
When motherfuckers break up with him, and y'all mad when they string them on.
You remember we kind of had this conversation and we touched on something like this with Kim K. Extremely attractive woman, but how her dating pool is shrinking. So sometimes when you take your emotion out of it and look at the statistics of the beautiful women with high track record that's publicized, we not saying don't do your man. What's that song, man? You can be a freak in the sheets, but a lady in the freak in the sheets, but a lady in the sheets. You know
what in the sheets, a lady in the street.
There you go. Nobody's saying they don't want that, but when you publicize it and you call it, it shrinks your dating pool and it shrinks how men that you think that's gonna be attracted to you look at you. And I mean, you just gotta be real. We're not making this shit up. I'm not pulling it out my ass. I'm looking at what's going on, and you can look at some of the baddest chicks in your local town. If they got a history with a name behind it, they look that different. So it ain't no different with celebrities on a broader scale. Just imagine what they go through. So you gotta stop romanticizing these celebrity relationships and understand, man, they human just like you. That nigga is a dude just like a regular dude, but he got buku bread. And that high profile woman, she's a woman too, but she has, you know, everything that she's done is out in the public, which is nothing wrong with that. If that's how you want to carry yourself, because if you stand on that, like you making them songs and all that, you got to live that. You got to walk that. So when you get called into them rooms and you walk in it, you can't be mad about it. That's all I'm saying.
And that's that on that.
That's it.
For one, that's their business. But I don't like the backlash Klay get. All y'all, you know, 304s, stay out of people's business. Yeah. And they know a bunch of single women saying this man wrong. Single promiscuous women. Ain't no wives campaigning with that fool. And they know what it is, man.
Yeah.
What you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, speaking of fighting, we just gonna transition to the next topic, man. Mayweather, one of the biggest publicized fighters out in the world right now, man, ever. And he's been in the news lately, man. What's been circulating that you've been hearing going on with pretty boy Floyd that transitioned into Money May?
Man, got just a lot of turmoil, you know, financial turmoil. It's reported he owed the IRS $8 million. You know, 2 years ago it was reported that people in Dubai had him hostage, if you will, because he owed the debt. It's just a lot been going on with him and Money, man. He's suing Al Heyman, his long-time business partner. He's suing Showtime for $300 million because they gave money to Al Heyman that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess they assumed that Mayweather would be okay with it, whatever. But he's suing Showtime for $300 million. It's just a lot, man. He going through this money thing, man. And I hate to see it, bro. Like, I really thought he wouldn't have a money problem. But then again, I ain't been that rich. But I thought the investments, he talked investments, building this and that. So I assume he would be all right. But that money will get you up under you, bro. He spends, you know, he have $1 million jewelry shopping spree.
Yeah.
And I don't give a damn if you got $1 billion, man. There's only so many times you can do that. And he does it a lot. He had $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 situations regularly, probably 2 or 3 times a week when he was at his prime.
Yeah.
That's $1 million a week. How much long you gonna be able to spend that? If you got $1 billion, that means, yeah. I'm just saying.
You touched on something what I kind of want to
$800 million. $800 million. That means 800 times you can do that. You doing it already 35, 40 times a year.
Yeah.
I'm saying spending $500,000 type of shit.
Gotcha. And that's kind of what I want.
And that ain't including the big purchases, the fleet of cars, the jewelry. We just talking about traveling, fucking off his entourage. It costs him that much to move.
Yeah.
Let alone vacation.
And see, what you touched on some of the stuff I wanted to get in there and ask you. Because I know, like you say, you might not have played with numbers that high, but you have dealt with contracts. And we seen Floyd moving. You know, he's one of the highest earners, probably the highest earner prize fighter in the history of boxing. Very astute businessman with how he set up fights, how he got paid. So my whole thing was, how did we get to this point? And I understand, because I remember they used to talk about it way back in the day. He got the same fleet of cars he got in Vegas and Miami at the house when he go there. He got the same 20. You know, so I'm looking at the lavish spending, but I know one prize fight for a boxer, that's an NFL cat career or an NBA contract career off one night. For however many rounds.
I'm going to tell you how we ended up here. I'm going to tell you how we ended up here. For the same reason I don't have a couple $1 million. Overspending. Floyd has a gambling habit as well. So he spends like money is like he print the money. And he has a gambling habit. Like, that's inevitable, bro. I just didn't foresee it, bro. There's no way a person popping.
I didn't see this.
Then fall off. Like, I can't say I went to jail and quit the game. Like, he ain't never went to no jail. None of that. He retired.
Yeah.
I ain't foresee this. Like where the loss came in, where the big money loss came.
There you go.
Investment. Man, this ain't supposed to be happening.
I think that's what I'm saying, Judge. I know you when the IRS get involved, you know, that's a different type of goon. Now you talking about real goons, they can just take, they ain't got ass. But we never heard any major losses.
Money. He got jury he can sell and get that.
Yeah.
That's
what kind of
confused other shit. Why he wrote that check? Like that was you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
$8 million.
Yeah.
Man. So when the smoke is fire, man, he have a money problem, bro.
Yeah.
He have a money problem.
I just want people to know, man. This ain't
right. I don't fuck.
And I want people to know, man. We this ain't no bash Floyd session. We just want to see Floyd shake back because, like you said, I think this kind of caught everybody off guard because he one of them people that I thought from afar. Like I said, we don't be hanging with these cats personally. I'm thinking the money's so long you can't even get to this point. So I think that's why it's confusing to me, and I'm looking at it like, damn, how you fuck off this? But like you say, if you got a gambling problem, overspending, you don't calculate your income versus your outcome, it can happen. So it was just, I don't know, it caught me out left field when I seen this story kind of break, because I'm like, damn, I ain't see that coming with Floyd.
See, this typically happen with anybody with their first bag. When you're in the streets, an athlete, singers, rappers, fuck out with first bag. Like you have a rapper say, my first advance, man, I don't know what, I don't even remember. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? I think he did all that when he was with Jay Prince type of shit. You would think by the time he got with Golden Boy and started his own thing, like you had it together. You understood how to handle this money. That's what's so shocking. That's what's shocking to me.
This is the thing with Floyd though. Floyd is actually, he one of them cats that he can actually get the bread back. Because, you know, his name still carry weight within the boxing community. People still want to see him throw hands. And I know he had something on the books with, I think, with De La Hoya. Wasn't they trying to get together and do something else?
Yes. No, right now it's Tyson. That fight on the line.
Tyson.
Passport thing. He got this fight with Tyson. So he can't fly out the country to go have his fight with Tyson. You know, they were saying he's going to straighten it out. And then he also supposed to fight Pacquiao. But Pacquiao want to fight for real. Yeah. Floyd don't want it to go on his record. And they say it's been a deposit paid. That's what I'm saying. He should have had an $8 million, if that's true. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's exactly true. But I believe he got a deposit. Like, who taking it off their schedule if they don't? This Floyd Mayweather.
For real.
Probably was $5 billion just to talk to him about it. I need $5 million to talk to me about it. I don't want you wasting my time. You feel me?
Yeah. And like I say, man, these boys talking numbers that's above my pay grade. So I'm just tripping, like I say. The money was so long, I just didn't see this coming. And that's what caught me off guard seeing this Floyd Mayweather story. But like I say, Floyd got the earning potential. He can bounce back. His name still hold weight. Anytime your name Money May that means you attract bread in some type of way. So hopefully Floyd shake back, man, and he get back right. But speaking again of getting back right, we got the NBA playoffs going on. And one of the biggest stories is happening right now in the city you reside in, H-Town, Texas. We got Kevin Durant, who
yes, sir.
I didn't know this injury was that bad. I don't know if I know certain times when you hear stuff, like when I live in Dallas, I was hearing stuff about Cooper Flag. I kind of hear a little bit more traffic on him. I don't know if you heard more about this injury in Houston, being that you out there, but this injury came like right before the playoffs, and I didn't know he was going to be injured bad enough to not play. What you hearing out there in Houston with KD?
Yep, me neither. Well, I heard that he's supposed to play the next game. They hope he plays the next game. But there's been a lot of disappointment, bro. Like, I'm disappointed. I defend KD was against you. Remember, I was talking about Goats and Rasheed Wallace, and I'm like, he ain't better than KD. You know, I go to bat for him because the boy really liked that. So it shocked me when they say he wasn't playing for these players. I was like, what's up, KD? Like, damn, this is your chance.
Exactly. And see, that's what I be trying to tell people when we toss this top 10 list around so much and this greatness. Man, when you're great, because like it's always his shoe was too big. If he wouldn't have stepped on the line with his foot in Brooklyn when he shot that three that was a 2, this player was hurt. But he had Phoenix. He had OKC. It's like he had Brooklyn. The only way he's cashed in is when he had a can't fuck it up situation, and that was in Golden State. So I'm like, how do we keep putting great tags on people? And I like KD. He's one of the coldest hoopers that I've seen. But I've said before, we need to make an individual category of what we judging players off, and then we need to put it in team constraints. Because you can't have a nigga that's not making it to the playoffs or getting bounced out in the first round in the top 10 all time. It don't make sense.
I gave him top 15 anyway. Well, I gave him top 10. But I thought you was getting beside yourself. Like, when you calling niggas like Rasheed Wallace a dog and Carlos Boozer a dog. Nigga, like,
who say Boozer?
About KD. Nigga, like,
nah, KD.
I'm just fucking with you when I said Boozer. Throwing names out there.
What you got against Rasheed, dog? Because I don't know if you remember Air Force One Rasheed, but
nothing. I'm just saying, you can't say Rasheed can't fuck with KD.
Individual talent-wise,
no team taking Rasheed.
A lot of teams.
That's what we talking about. 2 people. We not talking about the teams they played on. We ain't talking about that. We talking about them niggas.
Let me tell you something. How your argument get flawed. Rasheed was never supposed to be the face of the league. Was never supposed to be the number one option of a team. You comparing apples and oranges. When you talk about a nigga like KD, you supposed to be the face of a team.
No, stop. I'm saying you keep talking. You clarified. I'm happy. For one, I'm performing, nigga. Let me do my thing. But you said, how we gonna call it great top 10? But you clarified top 10. I'm saying, if you calling niggas like Rasheed Wallace great, what the fuck are you calling KD? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
so you
I don't give a fuck. He can score anywhere on the court when he want to. I don't give a damn how you feel about it.
You took my words and you switched them. You
anywhere on the court when he want to.
You replaced dog with great. I never said Rasheed Wallace was great. I said he was a dog. The way you was talking when we first had this segment a while back.
You're right, and I said he wasn't a killer.
Jump in the comments and say he couldn't have watched basketball. Rasheed
I say he ain't no killer. No,
dog.
I agree with you on the dog. I said he wasn't no killer. Now, a killer is them boys. It's them ones, man. He's not a killer. He a dog. I
told you, Joe, you missed your calling, dog.
DeMarcus Cousins is a dog.
You like Stephen A, man. You can adjust
your argument. DeMarcus Cousins is a dog.
You can adjust your argument
is a dog.
To make yourself right.
The killers. No, I don't. I'm talking about killers. I said he's not a killer.
You good, Joe. You good, man.
It's recorded.
If I ever need legal counsel, I'm coming to you. If I ever need legal counsel, I'm coming to you.
I highly recommend it. Any contract negotiations, all that, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna damn near make you consider.
Let me ask you this.
Damn near make anybody consider, bro. You gonna consider it. You may not do it.
Yeah. You good. You good with your mouthpiece. Pause. But let me ask you this. Because the Lakers are your team. Do you have any conflict in this? Are you pulling for the Lakers? Because you got something against LeBron. I know you don't rock with LeBron.
I'm conflicted. You know I'm conflicted. I ain't rooting for him.
Yeah.
I don't want him to win a bitch ass thing. I don't want them motherfuckers to win the bingo.
That's your squad, man. How you pull against your squad?
I don't want them motherfuckers to win a game of pity pat with LeBron team. They could have went 0 for 82 for all I care. I love you, Lakers. Tapping my skin. I ain't fucking wrong. He's not going to leave that organization saying he did a bitch ass thing. Besides, brought his son there and waste some money. That's prevalent, in my opinion. You know what? Okay, let's talk about that. How you feel about? Because he did great. He's playing great ball. He got him there. But how you feel about the team? Because I can't blame Bron, but he's the leader when they win it, but he ain't the leader when they lose it. So I'm right with that narrative. How you feel about the team? Seem like they losing it. They falling apart.
Well, first, I'm not gonna go off seem like. I'm gonna see if they all the way fall apart. Tonight gonna be telling. If they fuck this off and have to go to a game 7 and KD come back, because you know the narrative already started. Like I posted something today. The Joker can get away with getting beat, and you know the narrative don't really hit home like it do with LeBron. If LeBron has this 3-0 lead and they come back and blow it, they are going to crucify the king, so to speak. It's not gonna be a good look.
Because it never happened before, for one.
Never happened.
And 2, it just shouldn't happen anyway.
It shouldn't. It should. And
they
like
came
you
back
said,
from a 3-1 lead.
Not a 3-0. Not a 3-0. You hit on something earlier. Like you say, KD ain't playing, but they hadn't had Luka and they hadn't had Austin Reeves just returned in the last game. But the fact remained is LeBron is on the court, so he's, like you say, when they win and when they up, is, man, he doing this at 40. Look how he carried this team. He about to sweep to now. If he don't do it, you got to keep that same energy. That's the thing when you put all that energy out there. You say he 40 and he doing this, and then he come back and fuck off the church money. You got to hold that same standard up.
Yep, you got to say, goddamn, he need a lot of help. That's what they gonna have to say.
You gonna have to say
he's still good. He can do his thing.
Yeah.
When you got Luka and Reeves on the team, it make it a whole lot easier. And that's what nobody's saying. And it's cool. Like, whatever. Do your thing, make it name.
To me, tell me if you agree. His legacy is intact to me. What he's done at this point in his career, will this be a black eye? Yeah. But his legacy is intact as far as like.
No, it wouldn't.
So you think this will actually
wouldn't be a black eye? I don't fuck with this nigga. In jokes, I don't fuck with this nigga. But in real life, when we coming down to legacies, no, this don't hurt him. He can get by. They can literally lose the series, and it don't hurt nothing he did. He did what he did. He is who he is. He don't have an error. What y'all expected him to be Superman.
Okay.
He doing what he always did.
I'm with you on this one because now you know. Now this.
I'm not surprised, amazed, or unfamiliar. This is LeBron, bro.
Yeah. Now this is the first time.
So y'all forget he lost more than he's won.
Now this the first time I want people to know, even though you saying this now, this the first time you done talk logical about LeBron and saying it with your chest. So I gotta give you props on that because you know it's gonna be people that take that usual argument that you usually go with and gonna try to use this against LeBron. No. So I'm glad you actually put that flag in the ground and say, nah, that man did what he did. He already his spot official.
Nah, that man, I tell you that, bro. He's a great man. He's great. Real talk. I just feel like there's a few people that was better that did shit in a shorter time, and maybe the circumstances was perfect for Magic Johnson and Steph, but not Steph Curry. But y'all can say Kobe Bryant. I'm just saying, it's people that done more. There's a few people I put ahead of. You know what I'm saying? He 5 to me.
Man, what's the date?
5 to me.
5-1-26.
I got MJ, Kobe.
Yeah.
MJ, Kobe, Magic, Curry, Bron. That's my list.
Man, we done had an epiphany tonight, man. Jug done went to war for LeBron, man. I want people to, if you follow Block is Hot, I want you to bookmark this episode and Jug on the opposite side of the fence and actually going to bat for LeBron, man. I'm proud of you, cousin. That's a good look on you, though, man. Look, not just LeBron.
Now go ask his fans that. They gonna feel like I dissed the shit out of them.
Hey,
I just kept it real. And that's what real sound like.
Yeah,
but
I gotta respect
his fans gonna say, man, forget him, man. He say my man number 5 and all that. Nah, he did what he did. A lot of that stuff happened. He great, bro. He great. He just
I'm about the same place with you though.
He lost more. He lost more than he won.
Yeah. I'm with you though. I got him about 5, so I'm with you.
Just did what it is.
That's what's up. Now look, we talking about LeBron and the Lakers in Houston because you know that's like
Timmy Duncan. I forgot Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
I could argue Tim Duncan.
You know, that's who I had
Like
ahead
you said,
in the last time we
better
did this
because he
list.
stayed with one team, got more ratings. You know, Timmy over him, he really 6. They put him at 6.
Yeah.
And that's how I really feel about him. No hate. You know, I'm known to talk way worse than that. You saying I gave him props. So that's how I really feel, though.
Because I actually think you had a fair assessment with that. But look, we talked about Houston and LeBron because that's the biggest story. But man, this whole playoffs been live, to be honestly, because these boys been battling. But the injuries then kind of took over, man. It's like every team battling with injuries, and then it's key players. It ain't like you say, KD out there in Houston, Austin Reeves and Luka out there in LA, Ant-Man, Devin Chinko out there in Minnesota. It's like you got key play the headliners. Like nobody wants to go see Training Day without Denzel in it. So do you still think that the playoffs still got that same pizzazz to it, or it's like, man, I'm gonna tune in, but I don't know how much of this shit I'm gonna watch.
In an era, like you always had that one, well, a bunch of people was injured. People snuck by because of that. Well, you feel me? We always had these playoffs. We just don't remember them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's always like in a 5 to 7 year span. Even like in Kobe and Shaq era, like in Kobe era, let's just say Kobe era. People was injured and not playing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, y'all mean was fucking messed up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just don't think I
it's just one
remember
of them
this much.
Shit.
I just don't think
This one of them ones with a lucky man.
Yeah. That's what I said. It's a battle of attrition. Because this, I don't think I've seen it to this extent. I know Yao Ming had this, he always had bad feet. Shaq, he always struggled with weight. They used to talk about conditioning, so that caused some of his injuries. But I don't think I've seen the marquee players across the whole playoffs like this, though. That's the part I'm tripping on. Now, they have flare-ups, but not seem like East and West. Hold on. Before we go off the playoffs, a 65% Embiid. Embiid came back the other night and damn near got a triple-double. Breathing hard, out of shape, limping. Man, Embiid a dog. It's time people really start thinking if that man was really healthy his whole career, what he could have done.
He's a dog. He's just AD twin brother. He can't stay healthy. Shit, he's a dog. Nobody deny that, man. That boy. Yeah. I used to hear about him, and then I watched him probably like 2022 or 2023 when I started the parlay thing. And I watched him and like, man, this man can do it all. You feel me?
Facts.
That boy can shoot a J, bring the ball up court, play the post, mid-range.
Everything.
Man, I'm like, wow.
Everything.
Yeah, like how Luka played, how Joker played. Like he one of them. He just stay hurt.
Yep, just stay hurt, man. Yeah. A lot of his career got robbed from just.
He played just like Luka and Joker.
Yeah, Embiid different though,
bro.
Just
like Luka and Joker.
He just one of them players that
just stay hurt, man.
When you're on the court, he's a true force, and it's nothing you can really do to stop him. Man, what else we got shaking though, man? Before we get up out of here tonight, man, what else we got shaking? What's on your mind, cuz?
Oh man, your boys are boosted down there in Baton Rouge. Our hometown.
Yeah.
One of the Louisiana legends, man, just continues to feel like he represents all things street, and he's a hypocrite. He's flawed, and I could argue that he's also a rat. But I'm gonna play something that I'm gonna tell you about.
Yeah, they're pretty much being pretty hard on Guwap right now, and we just want to know how you feel about it. Who's your shit?
Yeah.
When you and your brother went through that, who did you call the police? You filed a police report. What would that make you? This dude love to say who good and who not, and what street and what ate, and this boy live in a glass house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if we just keeping it real, like, a nigga could say, like, man, and you ain't like that. You got hit up in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You read it twice. He did the same thing with the security on that gun charge. And this get your gun, why you ain't taking your charge? This on tape. This real.
Yeah.
You feel me? So a motherfucker, a pair of lips can say anything, bro. And I just, be sick of dude acting like he the best thing happened to the streets since asphalt. And you flawed. You flawed.
Yeah.
That's two instances where that boy that cooperated with the people. But he's talking about what Gucci Man should have did. You told the laws on your brother. Why you ain't go cut his foot off, Mr. Tough Guy? And you also told on a security guard when you got caught with the gun in San Diego.
Yeah.
You talk that tough shit, boy. You ain't trying to go no jail. You cried like a motherfucker the whole 2-3 years about that gun charge. Begging Trump for the max you can get was 2 years, pussy. Well, the max was 10, but you would have got 2 years because your felony was non-violent marijuana offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was facing 2 years. And you cried like a baby. Boy, if you don't shut up and then quit trying to act like you the real nigga police, man. That's it, man. Just quit acting like you the real nigga police. You flawed. And that's what it
Man,
is.
another one of these go for the jugular sections straight. Another one of the go for the jugular sections from my co-host Jug, man. Y'all know sometimes he got shit he got to get off his shit. But before we wrap up, man, I got one question I got to ask you because it's been circulating too. I wanted to pitch this one to you raw. I want you to think about it, have it in your notes and then, because we talked about him last time. Kind of the little booster of the West Coast. He always stay in the new. I'm talking about in forms of just keeping yourself relevant with content. Your boy Ray J, man, his body count. What you thought about when you heard Ray J and his body count?
Man, look, I don't think that he say serious. I know he had a bunch of people. How you got that number? Even with Will Chamberlain, how you got that number?
How you got that number?
You feel me? There are the slight chance that a man could say, man, I'm going to start documenting every woman I sleep with and do it. But the likelihood of two people doing it, no. And they got the clout to go in the thousands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. I was tripping the whole
Ray J, man, he good entertainment, bro. Like, put a camera in front of him.
Man, like you said, a pair of lips can say anything, but Ray J definitely keep himself relevant, definitely entertaining. Like the host of K104, she was on the radio station. Like you said, how you come up with that number? She said, did he have like a clicker and like at Six Flags? Like, how you keep up with that number and get to that exact number? You say when you was at this minute, I needed to do this to get to that. So you threw a booty clap party. Ray J a wild boy, man. I like hearing the cat talk though, man. He keep me tripping.
Yeah, he good for content. I just hope he all right. You know, he give off. Like he going through some mental shit.
Yeah.
He been in character a long time. Like kind of like Agent Brown. Like for real.
He's consistently been Ray J.
Ray J starting to look like Agent Brown. It's like it started out funny. Oh, he all good. And then they never come out of it. Like, think about AB.
Yeah.
He never come out of that slump, that shit. And I don't wish it on him. But I'm saying that's how it's looking because man, this boy look like he been high and having crazy for the last 2 years.
And it's something about them initials, man, AB, because Adrian Broner going through it too. So if you got kids and their initials are A and B, don't make that they.
That's who I was talking about, Adrian Broner.
Oh, okay, because I'm about the other, Antonio Brown be going through his situation. If they names start with an A and a B, just call them, I don't know, just don't call them AB, man, because them initials already got bad, connotation hooked onto them. Let's rinse that AB.
It's cursed. It's cursed.
Yeah, man. Let's move the needle from AB. But before we get up out of there, Jug, man, I've been seeing your clothing line jumping down. Man, I gotta just get with you to get one of them Louisiana shirts, man. That bitch one of the hardest shirts I done seen come out of niggas. So anything you want to plug before we get up out of here?
Appreciate it, bro, man. Just salute to my brand, man. WH Clothing, bro. WH Apparel. Man, we working, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this my guy brand, bro. We really putting out high quality shit, bro. Content, clothing, advice, man, music. We finna drop some music here soon, so be, man, just rock with us, bro. We black businessmen, just trying to get to the next level. Real talk.
That's all it's about, man. And like you know how we always in it, man. The block hot, but we cooling in a polar bear toenail, man. 9/11, Jug, WDH, AVG. We active. One.